Alright, welcome everybody. My name is Matt, this is the Gaming Corner, and today what I was doing is I was playing some of the Iracing up here, that you can see right above the top corner of my thing. And I was just trying a hot lap, and let me show you what it was in. Load up Iracing real quick. For some reason, it didn't capture everything. Open up Iracing. You can see I have the second monitor over here. That's where Iracing is going to pop up. Steering wheel's right here. So let me get rid of my face real quick. I was in time attack. I'm trying to click it on the screen in front of me, and I was going with the BMW the BMW M2, and I went for the Summit Point race. My original score in Summit Point Race, which once I click on Summit Point Raceway here, it'll show you my new score. But my original score was pretty terrible. I was listed in position 1,105. So 1105 was my position. My goal was, when I did this, was just to see if I can increase my level. So let's go jump into the race real quick and let's see what happened. Alright, so here we are inside the Summit Point Raceway. Now, the reason for the long delay right there was I was originally recording a voice on a different set of software and recording the game inside GeForce. For some reason, the other software just paused on recording or stopped. I don't know what. Alright, so this is the first lap. I knew in the first lap I wasn't going to attempt, to see how fast I could really go. But that green bar right below my rear view mirror really makes me want to take off and try to drive fast. You see, I'm already driving faster than my original one. And I also don't have the reference car on, because I have found out that when I have him on, I drive stupid. I try to chase it harder, so I didn't want to do that. Now you see, my best lap was originally 132. So my idea was just to get better. Right there, I'm already blowing it away in reality, except I make some big mistakes coming up here because I've got cold tires on the car. This is one game where I really want to force feedback wheel, but I knew I hit the grass. I knew I came off line. Kept trying to go. Might as well keep going at it in a minute, and that's going to end really quick coming up here. Especially, I think it's in these corners right here. I think they call these chicanes. I don't even know. But off track again. Said cold tires, man. Gotta be careful here. Come around again. I call those horse farms on the left there. That's kind of what they remind me of, the horse farms. You kind of see horses out there, but that's alright. They're still coming up and around, trying just to keep things going right. And I'm just waiting for the mess up that I made in here. I think it was a great thing. I mean, my engine and everything was really great and stuff, but that's not what my guy in the headphone thing said. He said that I look like I have engine damage. I don't know where it happened. That's when I won a lot too. I just got done playing this too. How can I not remember? Let's go to lap 2. Here comes lap 2 now. There I didn't do better. I only did a 133. Coming up around again, trying to figure out where I want to brake at. Couldn't downshift properly, and another off track. Just kept going off track. It's coming up actually. Oh, not the race. Could be someplace else in these multiple corners, I believe, or something like that. Off track again, and tire wall. Yep, that's where that one ended. And guys, you got engine damage.
We got big problems with that engine. I bet you lost a lot of power. Watch how beautiful
the car looks after I hit the wall. Just watch this. Here I come around. Make a little bit of a bad turn, hit the grass, and I don't know, I think my car looks pretty good. Looks better than normal. Alright, let's get that reset in. Alright, so here we go. We're going with try number 2. Hope I get all the way around the track and don't crash this time. Don't quite remember at this point. So kind of watching this as I'm talking and all that, and just seeing what I did here. Once again, kind of taking it a bit easy, trying to figure out the corners still. You got to figure out, since I don't go online and read up on stuff, I know I'll take the corner the best and stuff like that. I try to do it myself. Try to find out what my best line would be. That's what I'm doing here. I'm trying to figure out my best line to drive, even though I am following the race line that they put on here. Which I'm wondering at times if that's screwing me up even more, because I'm wondering when to brake, but I'd have a hard time remembering that braking corner because there's nothing there telling me I'm supposed to be turning it besides for the ground. But going around, getting a little bit better, trying to figure out what gears work best, since I do have to use manual in this game. I don't know if you can use automatic. Probably wouldn't be a great idea anyways. But so far, pretty good. I'm outrunning my original time at the moment, so that's good. I got at least a negative 2 seconds faster than what I've been, and my tires are still cold. Restarting racing a brand new car, cold tires. This is the corners that I hate somewhat the most, because boom, off track I go. And that pretty much invalidates my time right there, because you have to stay on track for these things, I believe. But still looking pretty good. Got that corner a little off. Man, watching this replay right now, it looks slower than molasses. But still not bad. I got the part coming up where I know I can step on the car and really open her up. Go up to the next corner here, start to slow down, go down to gear 3, which seems to be a pretty good gear to use for that one. See, I know in actual races, even in like Forza when I do it in other racing games, that's where I lose a lot of my time. I lose it in the corners. And like I said, in abnormal lap invalid because I went off track. I have to stay on track. So here we go again with another lap. And I'm definitely trying to get a little more bold in my taking of corners. I'm trying to figure out where my best speed is, what gear I should be in. The nice part about the manual is I can downshift to it and figure that out. But I have blown an engine in this game already. Lost complete control of the car when I'm downshifting. I mean, this really does give you some, I would think, more realistic ideas of how the game actually plays. But still going around, everything's looking pretty good. This is the corner again that I really hate, or the chicane, or whatever they call this thing. This one really gets on my nerves. Stay pretty good on the track though this time, so far this lap will count. And I'm still doing pretty good, even though the bar's in red, I'm still outrunning my original car, but my car was catching up if I had the ghost car on. But as you can see, coming around these corners pretty good. Now I should be starting to open up the car again. Get ready to slow down for this next corner. As you can see, I opened it up on the other one too, because my ghost car would have been catching up if you're watching that timer up there. Now it's time to really open up the car. It was after this lap, this is the one that I did the best time in so far. On my next lap and the final lap, I decided to try to open up the car some more. Try to see if I could figure out how to take the corners better, and let's just say it wasn't a great idea. Not bad on that one. And I think it was that, what do they call, the chicane corner or something like that. Again, that's where I bit the dust. Either that or it's in the second one. I know it's somewhere up ahead. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how much faster I can go into corners, how to hit them slightly better. So yeah, that's been one of my main goals, is trying to figure out how to hit some of these corners better and stuff like that. Trying to figure out what car I like to drive the most. You know, just kind of normal stuff that, you know, you should do, because the cars do control differently and all that. A lot of the oval races I've been doing right now, which has been in those like truck type ideas, you know, I have been really enjoying them and really getting to understand that vehicle pretty well. I can't say I'm a huge fan of a BMW, but in a lot of games it's the car I revert back to and use, so it is what it is. But yeah, pretty much I'm going to be hitting the wall again pretty soon and get my tire a little screwed up, but it was the second lap that I did my best in, so let's go back to the final results here and see what we got. Alright, so here are the results from the Summit Point race time attack. Let me get on over here. So once I click on it, my name will show up. Right now I'm on a different track, but click on here. And I went from 11:05 to 10:62. if memory serves me right, that is 46 spots that I jumped up, which to me, that's a good showing that, you know, I'm getting better at the racing. So, not 43 spots. I jumped up 43 spots. So, I have no complaints about that. I moved up. I definitely will not be winning any races, mainly at that point, but at least I went up. And to give myself a little idea here, this Kevin Ceron, I think that's how you say his name, that's his best lap time, 1.17. Minus that from my best, 1.28. And I still need to shave off 11 seconds to even get anywhere close to the top driver. I don't know if I'm that fast at racing, but who knows, maybe one day. Considering that I've only done 4 online races and I've been messing around with time attacks just to get my wheel figured out and just to get practice on certain tracks, I can't complain. So last but not least, there is going to be something I'm going to do, since a lot of you know I play a lot of Forza Motorsports and that, and I've been playing some GT Gran Turismo 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I don't have anything higher than that. But I want to take ones like, let's see, where is it? Lime Rock here. I want to set a time in here and then see what I can do with some of the other racing games that I have. And I want to try to compete to see, am I better at Forza or am I better at this type idea. I got a feeling Forza's probably going to have better times because I don't have to wait for tires to warm up, but we'll see. All right, I want to thank everybody for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one.